Once upon a time, in a forgotten railway town tucked between hills and a restless river, there lived a man they called the Railman, the old man of the railway. Every year, on the 14th of August, when the clouds grew heavy and the first raindrops tapped the corrugated roofs, he appeared at Platform 2, wearing his faded brown coat, his black beret, and carrying a single envelope. He always sat on the same rusted bench. He always stared at the same tracks. He always waited for the same train, a train that never stopped. People whispered, children feared him, lovers pitied him, strangers wondered. But no one ever asked him why he waited, perhaps because some silences feel sacred. And his silence was one of them.
One soft, rainy evening, as thunder rolled far across the sky, and the station lamps flickered like tired fireflies, a curious boy approached the old man. "Mzee, why do you wait for a train that never stops?" he asked. The old man smiled gently, wiped his spectacles, then placed the letter carefully on his lap, as if it were a fragile dream. "She promised," he whispered. "She promised she would return." And that was all he said.
But the truth began much earlier. Mzee flashed back to the year 1976. Under the purple jacaranda trees near the station, two young lovers once stood. Elijah, the railway clerk with hopeful eyes, and Miriam, the girl with the red scarf tied rebelliously around her neck. They were the perfect pair. He was careful, orderly, and proud. She was wild, joyful, and full of dreams. But love, real love, is fragile. That day, a fight broke out. A foolish, heated, petty fight. The kind that grows teeth when pride enters the room. She wanted to go to the city and study. He wanted her to stay and become his wife. She accused him of controlling her. He accused her of wanting more than he could offer. Anger blinded them both. And so Miriam boarded the long-distance train without looking back. A red scarf around her neck, a broken heart in her chest, a storm rising in his. By the time Elijah realized his mistake, by the time he ran after her, it was too late. She was gone.
Elijah tried everything to find her. He checked passenger logs. He called every station on the route. He searched her friends. He even wrote her letters. Letters filled with apologies, confessions, regrets, and love. But she was nowhere. It was as if she had vanished into thin air. And so he did the only thing he could think of. He waited. Every year. Same day, same bench, same hope. For 47 years, he waited for a train that never stopped. Some said he was mad. Others said it was love. But no one truly knew the battle inside him, the guilt that haunted him, the words he wished he could take back, the apology that came a lifetime too late. When Elijah died, quietly, on the same bench, with the same envelope in his trembling hand, the world barely noticed, but one person did. A literature student named Wemma, who had come to document forgotten places, found the old man's story too heavy to ignore. She followed the rumors. She found locker 129, the rusty metal box hidden behind the janitor's closet. Inside were 47 letters, untouched, unopened, each one beginning with, "To the girl with the red scarf," and each ending with, "I'll be waiting, same time, same place." The letters were beautiful, soft, poetic, tender, apologetic. Wemma felt her heart break for a love that never healed. She compiled the letters into a book titled "The Train That Never Stopped." People read, people wept, people remembered their own mistakes, their own lost loves, their own unspoken regrets. But the world had not yet heard the truth. Not yet.
2 months after the book was released, Wema received a message from a woman in Kisumu, old, frail, and trembling with memory. Her letter said, "My sister Miriam boarded that train in 1976. She was coming home after fighting with her fiancé. She wore a red scarf that day, but she never reached us. That night, the train derailed near the river. We buried what was found. We never knew how to tell him. We did not even know his name. Miriam had died that very night. Elijah waited 47 years for a ghost. The train didn't stop because it never made it." And the heartbreak that followed this revelation echoed across villages, towns, and hearts. Everyone understood. Some regrets last a lifetime. Some apologies come too late. Some loves never get the chance to heal.
But here is where the story turns, not into pain, but into wisdom. Wema returned to Platform 2 with the final letter Elijah wrote, the one he died holding, the one he never mailed. She read his final words. "If she ever returns, tell her I am sorry. Tell her pride stole time from us. Tell her love without forgiveness is a train that never stops. And tell her I finally forgive myself." In that moment, Wema understood the real tragedy wasn't Miriam's death. It was Elijah's pride, the pride that made him push away the woman he loved. And the karma? He suffered the same silence he once gave her.
Wema ended her book with these words: "Do not wait for a tragedy to fix what pride has broken. Apologize now. Forgive now. Say I love you now. Because some trains never stop, and some people never return." Today, every 14th of August, people gather at Platform 2, not to wait for a train, but to remember the lesson. Lovers bring letters. Families bring apologies. Strangers bring forgiveness. Some wear red scarves. Some bring flowers. Some just stand in silence. They wait not for the midnight train. They wait for healing. Because the greatest love stories aren't the ones that ended happily. They are the ones that taught us how to live. Thank you for watching.